It's now been 5 days of digging in the rubble for survivors of that massive earthquake in China. As of tonight, 20,000 at least are known dead, 65,000 injured, and 40,000 people still trapped. Tonight, NBC's Ian Williams reports from the town at the epicenter of this tragedy, a place that no one's been able to reach until today.
It was a scene of utter destruction, little left standing in parts of central Hanwang. We arrived this morning just a few hours after the first rescue teams had begun work. But where to begin when so much has been reduced to rubble, under which hundreds, perhaps thousands, remain trapped? Apartments, offices, the town hospital, all had collapsed. The first bodies pulled from where they had lay since the quake struck 3 days ago. The rescue effort watched by the desperate and distraught, silently willing them on in the hope that survivors can still be found.
This, all that remains of an apartment block. Rescue workers have only just arrived and they can only guess how many people are buried under the rubble here.
While a car with loudspeaker cruised the town, urging survivors to have faith in the government. Then we met a factory worker called Wang, his wife missing. "Come with me," he said, "the school has collapsed." What was left of the school sat in a brutalized landscape. As the rescue workers dug, numbed parents sat in silence on a bank across a small creek. Some had sat there for 3 days, watching, waiting, as hopes faded of finding their only child. Under China's one-child policy, most have only one, intensifying the pain. In a yard behind the school, a makeshift morgue, and parents for whom the wait had ended in terrible, stunned grief. 40 bodies so far recovered from the school. But suddenly the rescue workers moved with a renewed urgency.
They do believe they've located a child alive. They have attached a drip and now they're carefully removing the debris from around that person.
They'd found a boy, alive, and they rushed him to a waiting ambulance, parents cheering, clapping, willing it be their son. One man rushed the ambulance. "It's him, I know it's him," he cried, a rescue worker embracing the man in a way that restrained him, but at the same time seemed to understand his terrible agony. A brief moment of hope for this battered, traumatized town. Ian Williams, NBC News, Hanwang Town, China.